Okay, so I'm back with not really a trader cap, I guess, like it sort of is, but I don't even know when the last time I made a video. I feel like it was over here, or over here. I'm not sure, but yeah, I've been sticking with like my same strategy, which is go to the hourly time frame, look for fair value gaps or just like change of trend, and then I'm just trading with the trend. Sometimes I do trade against the trend, but like that's usually Um, I shouldn't do it on higher time frames, but it does work though, for me, from my time to time. But yeah, like I'm usually trading off of like these fair value gaps, like here. You had like a fair value gap here, and then I just waited for it to either break through, or for it to tap and go back to the upside. And that's exactly what I did. Like I waited for like hours, saw it. When I came back to the charts, I saw it. It like tapped, reversed, and then we got this reversal right here, and then I like entered once we had closed above. I don't know what this trade was. It's saying that there were two trades, but I can go back and look at that. But yeah, here, um, yeah, it tapped above, and then I just waited for the candle to close above. Um, and then I entered. We actually almost got stopped out here. I remember what this was now. I had entered, I think. Yeah, I had entered bullish, and then I had set my stop loss. It was below like a recent low. I think that recent low I had set on the 5 minute time frame. When I was doing that, where is it? Right here. Yeah, it was right here. I looked on the 5 minute time frame, and then I had set it. I believe I had set it around a low that was. It might have been over this low, but I really could have set it. I think it was around this low. I think. And then I didn't, and then I got stopped out like immediately. Yeah, I had entered bullish, I think here. Yeah, we went to the upside, and then we literally got stopped out like almost immediately. I think I had set my loader right here actually, but I really should have done it right here, and that's what like the problem was. So and then I waited for it to reverse back up to the upside and create a higher high. And as soon as I saw this close above this candle, and then I just entered. I had entered, and then we went on a fucking ride here. Then I went back to the upside, hit um hit my take profit. I actually saw it a little bit above it because it happened so quick. I think it just like pumped, so that's pretty good. And then let me actually lock this wrong thing. Let me lock this if I don't fuck it up. Oh yeah, and also what I've been doing is like I've been keeping my past drawings for I can like see like the previous levels, and that's really been helping me with like a lot of trades because when I was over here making like these levels, a lot of these levels were actually staying here. Like this level from a long time ago, from literally what was that, like 2 weeks ago, had stayed, and then it had became a resistance at one point, and then it came back down to a support, yeah, over here, and it just plays off of levels. And I think that's like a really great thing that I've been finding out is it plays off of previous levels, is the market plays off of previous levels, at least like Bitcoin, because I've only been looking at the I've only been looking into like crypto really. I do want to learn like stocks like SPY, but it's just I don't have time during the day because I'm usually working to trade. So I think it's like better for me to just like stay with crypto since I've been learning about it more. Um, and I've been having like a lot of fun on crypto. But yeah, back to the hourly time frame. Um, which trade was it? This was the trade that I did to actually put me back above like the original amount for like paper trading, which was like 100K in like fake money. Because a lot of this, where is it? A lot of this was where I was trading just to see like how much, like with Bitcoin, like let's say you set like a stupid ass like take not take profit, a stupid ass stop loss. Will it be hit? Because usually Bitcoin was like on the rise. I literally entered and that bitch died. I think that was when Bitcoin had hit like 109K. That was like that had to have been like somewhere over here or over here. I think it was somewhere over here. it was that was insane. It might have been right here, honestly. Yeah, that bitch had fucking went down. I was like, okay, so let's actually like go back to like our original strategy. So that was pretty iffy. But yeah, this trade, this shit hit immediately, and I was like, wow, because I had drew my levels. This candle had barely closed above this recent high, so I was like, I'm gonna enter, and then I entered. I literally entered. Boom. We got just insane volume here, and it just went right to the upside. And then since then, it's been going back down. But I'll probably like draw some more levels out and like see the recent highs, recent lows, and then I might try to look to trade. But most likely this weekend, I'm just gonna be chilling because I just moved to a new room. So uh, yeah, and I'm gonna be not busy next week, but busy the up and coming weeks because I have a lot of field ops and other stuff coming up. A lot like a lot of training. But yeah, I'm also trying to right now learn uh, SMT divergence on. I'm probably gonna be using ES and NQ, but I'm trying to learn that. I was not reading. I was watching some videos about that, and I'll probably like just go to their charts and just like study just like where some SMTs were, and then find out like how they reacted off of each other. I did recently deposit money into a actual trading account, so sooner or later I'll hopefully just start taking like live trades. I had deposited to Webull, not knowing that Webull doesn't trade crypto, so I have to wait, and then I'm gonna withdraw that, and then I'm gonna put it into my Coinbase account, and then I'll be able to trade crypto, and I'll be doing like small amounts. Probably gonna start to do like 1-to-1 risk ratio, um, and not like 1 to 3. I think over here I was trying to do like 1 to 3. I think this one was a 1 to 3. Was it? It was no, it wasn't. It was like 1 to 2. This one was, I think, 1 to 1. Nope, 1 to like 1 to 5. This one. Some of these were 1 to 3. Oh, okay, yeah. So it was this one, but yeah, that bitch had ended, so it's fine. Oh yeah, here was the losing trade right here. I think this would have had lost like 800 on it. I want to say. Um, fuck, where was that? I think it was right here. Nope, right here. Yeah, I just went. I had thought that it was gonna stay going down towards the downside because of this patch trade. This was like a really good trade because like I thought it was gonna keep on going to the downside, and then that bitch literally popped, came back up to the upside, and then it just rode a little bit, and then yeah, sold back down. Um, I ended up selling here. Sorry, I'm tired for some reason. I'm gonna crack on a Red Bull or something. Um, yeah, this trade, I forgot. Honestly, I should have been making these videos like while I'm either in the trade or while I'm doing it. I'm not really sure, but I probably should have. Yeah, I think. Oh yeah, I remember. So I had these recent highs. Obviously, I was doing this on a higher time frame, I think, but looking at this, like looking at like where I entered and everything, it looks like I was looking at like a 5 minute time frame because there's no way. I was looking at an hourly time frame and I was entering at that weird ass spot. But yeah, I had saw like oops these recent highs, recent lows, and it had broke structure over these recent highs and recent lows. So where was that? Am I stupid? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it had broke structure around here. So as soon as it broke structure, most likely what happened is I entered, um, thinking that it would continue back down towards the downside because it had just dumped and then it came up some, and I thought that it would dump back down to one of these support levels, well not support levels, one of these key levels, and it didn't. It had headed down there, had little pullbacks, some pullbacks, then it just went back, and then this became like one of the former levels. We're still here. I was about to go with that. Alright, man, y'all. I don't know why I'm tired. Maybe I should go lay down. But yeah, just another yap session for real, for real. But that's what I've been doing. Is really just like looking over like higher time frames, and then I just like find a fair value gap, and then I just wait for it to either tap, or if it doesn't tap, then I would just go with that. Um, yeah, I wouldn't have even taken this one because I wouldn't have known if it was gonna come back up. Obviously, like I would have been able to see this in play, but even if I entered shorts here, like I would have had no prior level to go based off of, and that's why I wouldn't have entered. I like to enter based off of like prior levels that I've already drawn out, or that I can easily see. That's why like these work out for me because I can see like the prior levels that I have marked and like aim for like a recent low or a recent level. So that's how like it just works for me that way. Obviously, people trade differently, and I'm still new to this. I'm still trying to learn. I've been really trying to get to it because like one day my goal is to like have this be like a secondary source of income, if not primary. If this ever can become like a primary source of income, I would have been. I would honestly be so happy with myself. But like my goal, of course, it's to become a trader. It doesn't have to be like a full time job. Just like trade for like a little bit extra money, like a little like something to do because I feel like it's a great distraction from like real life stuff that's going on, and that's why like I like it so much, and it's honestly fun. Even though I'm not trading like with real money, that allows me to just like be free within my head and like what I'm saying. It's just something to do. But yeah, just like a little yap session. Um, I'll probably come back and look at these some more of these levels, these recent highs, recent lows. This is weird. I'm gonna forget to look at this. Probably pull up the news too. I don't really know how to read the news. I just look for like the like high impact events, and then I'm like, all right, so I should probably like watch out for like what's gonna happen. But yeah, I was recently looking at what's the name of that app? Let me open my phone right quick to see. Kalashi or Kalshi, whatever the fuck it's called. One of the things was will Bitcoin reach 125K before October? Let me see. I gotta use my Face ID. I actually have to charge my fucking phone. Um, where was it? I forgot where it was, but it was like will crypto reach? I think it was like 125K before October. Yes or no? And like a lot of people are saying yes, but I went back and like was looking at the daily. I was like, we haven't even touched. Actually, did we touch the 125K? We didn't. We got really close, but it has never touched 125K. And I was just honestly, I don't think it's going to, but I don't know. I don't think it's going to, but look, 15 days. We got 15 days to see because it's what like the 14th right now or like the 13th. We got hella time to see. But man, all it really takes is one big ass event to happen, and like the bitch can't skyrocket. And well, we're like 9K below that right now. It is possible, but I personally don't think it's gonna happen. So I might just spread a little money on that bitch. Do you think it's gonna hit like 150? Not 150. 125K. No, earn some little quick little money. You know what I'm saying? Won't be too bad. But yeah, I'll. The fuck? Did I not freeze this shit? Maybe it just lasts for like a little bit. I don't know. But yeah, that'll be the end of this. Appreciate y'all that watch it. Honestly, like I'm making it for myself too to like go back and like look at, but I might as well post it to here because like if I can help someone else learn too, then like that's great. I don't think that I will because the fact that I'm learning, someone probably knows more than me. Hey, so like if like y'all do know more than me, which like a lot of y'all probably do, hey, you know what I'm saying? Just put that shit in the comments. I'm gonna read it because like I'm down to learn. Like if I'm wrong, then like I take that as like a learning opportunity, and I take that with pride because I'm like, hey, look, I'm trying to get this down. So if I'm wrong, great. Now I can learn from that and then build off of that former mistake and turn that into something good. So appreciate y'all. I'm gonna keep on looking at some of the charts. I'm probably just gonna watch football because it is, yeah, I actually have the Oregon Northwestern game and the I was watching Alabama Wisconsin, but then I didn't give a fuck. But I was also watching what was it Clemson Georgia Tech. Clemson's gonna take that L. Oregon should beat Northwestern, but last time I checked, it was like second quarter 7-zip. Northwestern was no, I think it was like 10-zip because they had just got a field goal. But Northwestern's not doing bad. They just gotta lock in on offense, sort of. But yeah, appreciate y'all. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. Peace out, twin.